in his breathing. And Xanadu's still hype.
And then think about it like this, too. These guys drove from New York? New York.
So I had to sit through New York traffic and Maryland traffic.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Club's going up right now. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so here we go. Grand finals. Sinji and Venia, some of the New York invaders coming in winner side. And then loser side, we have the staples in ZD and Joe.
Now, who put Joe and ZD into losers? Was it Venia and Sinji?
I believe it did. I'm still trying to pull up the bracket on smash.gg.
Okay.
If y'all in the chat, you want to know, check that bracket by hitting ! bracket. Keep up better than me because my phone is running slow right now. But so far, it's looking pretty even. Granted, ZD is taking a lot of the beating on the blue team side. Joe really needs to help him out and get his teammate on the ground.
I really do like what Sinji's doing, though, especially in like this moment where, you know, Greninja can play pretty evasive with getting back to the ledge, and in the meantime, it gives Sinji perfect time to charge his fruit, kind of like throw out Hydrant a lot, kind of become a nuisance, and lead to these weird scenarios. Already both teams losing a stock. Seemed kind of early. I was looking at Sinji the whole time. I didn't see what happened. Yeah,
Venia just dropped a little bit too low for a back air, and looks like he fast fell or something too early and just dropped that stock. It was really confusing. I'm not really sure what happened, but so far the second stock hasn't been working out much better for him. I blinked and he's at 94%. All the momentum that red team just had was halted very quickly by that unfortunate SD.
See, here we go again. Watching Sinji charge his projectiles. Now he's got the bell on deck and putting the Hydrant out there. If he manages to get that on Diddy, that should be a free stock for Venia.
Oh, no.
Team kill?
Team kill. That was, like, if Venia's first stock was unfortunate, the second stock was maybe even more unfortunate.
I'm telling you, someone from Baltimore just paid him like 20 bucks. Like, hey, yo, man, take out New York right now. This is it.
All right, but I'm pretty sure, well, actually, for this bracket, you might not get more than 20 bucks. So it might have been a net game. It might have been a net game. All right. Baltimore will do that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, let's see if Venia can make it back. Oh, but the Hydrant's going to take out that stock from Seagull Joe, and that's actually his first stock. So he's not going to be sweating that too much. Sinji, though, still has 3 stocks as well. So.
Ooh. And you say that share stock comes in clutch? At least for blue team, I should say.
Yeah, and I don't know what's happening with Venia right now because, like, it's looking like, you know, maybe it was just a series of bad luck, but something about this is just like his stocks just flying over and over and over. My man lost 3 stocks in like a minute and a half. And the Pac-Man, which is a character you don't really expect to stock thing, still hasn't lost a stock yet.
No, I mean, you got to think, like, it's the mobility of, like, him being able to, like, stall with fruit, just kind of, like, jump around, annoy with Hydrant. Like, he's definitely got all the tools that he needs to just kind of be there at any percent. Short of getting hard red with, like, a smash attack, which it looks like ZD's going for there with that up smash. He's going to be sitting around for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about that in that regard. ZD, though, is on his case. He's trying to see out the stocks, like you were saying, with the up smash. And he's been getting those, at least for as long as I've been watching. A little bit of friendly fire right there, but Joe definitely has the percent to take that. And Venia is going to lose 4 stocks for his team. Sinji still hasn't died yet. This is rough. He needs to hold on to the stock for dear life if he wants red team to still have a ghost of a chance in this game 1.
Most wild timeline. Venia loses another stock, and Sinji wins the 2v1. Never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Let's see if Venia can turn it up, though, because we see him as a very talented player.
Did he just down air off stage?
Yes, but low-key, I'm with that. Low-key, I'm with that. When you're that far behind, you got to go for some wild stuff to put yourself back on the board.
You're definitely right.
Yeah, like from the outside looking in, it looked a little bit odd, but the thought process, I definitely agree with all with you.
I mean, if he could have secured that dunk, I mean, ZD would have lost his, I believe that was his last stock, too, so he would have had a share stock.
Yeah, so that was the last one.
That would have actually put them in a pretty decent position to possibly lose a 2v1, but are they going down?
Yep, they're going town and city in this game number 2. So this is the red team's counter pick, so they might be looking for that lower ceiling to maybe get those stocks off a little bit earlier. But also, the platforms might help Pac-Man situate himself a little bit more too. So
very true, very true. Ooh.
And so far, it's looking a lot better. Everyone still has all their stocks, so that's a big plus. And I like how Sinji just always keeps on like buying his space with the Hydrant. It's just kind of setting a big old no zone. where blue team can't even afford to pass through just like that. And now Venia's doing a better job of capitalizing on that too. He's hitting it away. He's keeping track of the percents too, which shows a lot of their team synergy.
Right now we see Sinji coming through with those combos on the airplane, already putting ZD at 60%. But, ooh.
Venia might be feeling himself just a little bit too hard. Like, that down arrow was a little bit of a reach. I guess he figured, like, if ZD had shield, it might have been able to bounce off and he would have been safe, but yeah, that time it didn't pan out. Sinji, though, still playing so, like, solid and consistent. I love how he's been playing this set so far. No way.
Oh my gosh.
Stop bullying him. Stop bullying
Did we,
Venia.
like, did he, like, come sometime, like, down to Xanadu and, like, win one randomly? Did this happen? Are we just getting revenge right now? Is that what this is?
I guess. That felt a little bit personal. But Venia's going to put himself on the board that time. A little bit of a revenge kill, but he still only has one stock left.
28% too. I mean, the way that, you know, Seagull and ZD have been putting on the damage with, you know, the combos, he's not far off from a death percent, already almost 50%. If ZD gets another one of those reads with the Shoryu, that could be stock.
Yeah, especially on Town City. So their own counter pick might be coming back to bite them because ZD's been utilizing that ceiling better than they have so far.
And actually, you know, like, I'm thinking about this more. The way that they're ganging up on Venia, like, we say it might be personal, but it's probably a lot more strategic. You know, the way that Pac-Man is, kind of like we talked about before, just kind of sitting back with these items and trying to create that space and doing his own little thing just to be annoying. It's kind of like the Lucario effect. If you ignore him and, you know, don't really attack him too much, you can just kind of work around him until eventually the other player has to share so many stocks. It's just, they have one left.
That is true.
And that's kind of what we're seeing now.
A similar situation last time. Sinji still hasn't lost a single stock, but Venia is definitely the one taking the beating for his friend. Sinji, I wonder if, like, there's anything else he can do to help out, and that would have been a great start to it, because that definitely would have converted to a kill at 100-something odd %, and a lot of rage on Pac-Man too.
A lot of rage on Pac-Man, a lot of rage on Diddy as well. Seagull, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much percent Venia had on him, already 109 too.
This is so unfortunate. I don't know if this was, like, included in their plans for, like, when this team was scripted or, like, like, you know, drafted up, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed because right now Sinji is just, like, he's doing his best, I believe, but Venia is just getting absolutely bullied by two players this entire time while Sinji's, like, charging his fruit. Okay, that time, I'm with it.
That was nice.
That was nice. I guess that's what he was going for last time, the Cyro spot there in the footstool. I didn't even know that was a thing, but Venia's been in the lab with this character.
And what looked like almost like a completely free bracket reset for Seagull Joe and ZD is now kind of looking like a potentially scary 1v1 situation. You know, Venia is a very talented player in singles. I mean, you know, it's possible.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And you know he has those combos on deck, so all it really takes is one. But the down tilt to forward air, not going to do it just yet. But the thing I worry about with the combos that now, yeah, one, he's dead. And two, having that much rage actually could be a bad thing for like lower percent combos like that. Okay, so
that's going to be the back.
Yeah, that'd be a bracket reset for these two players. And New York kind of talking a bit, trying to figure out what they can do in this fresh set. And that's one of the good things about, you know, come from winter side. You have more of that time to adapt. And blue team, you know, MDVA, they're coming in hot from playing loose bracket. So that's another thing to consider. So taking this time, cool off their opponents, think about what they have to do in the next couple games. And I like how they're just, you know, walking it in.
Now, Sinji doesn't play anyone else in dubs, does he?
To my knowledge, I don't think... Wait, I think I've seen him play Diddy. I've seen him play Diddy for some Bayonettas.
You know, I think that might be a better switch here. It'd be kind of awkward with the two Diddies and the banana, but no more awkward than it is with the fire hydrant, the orange, the key, the you know, the melon, the bell.
Yep. All his lucky charms, but here we go. Battlefield's going to be the pick this time. So it looks like... I think Red Team recognized, or maybe they like kind of struck in this scenario, but like I think they recognize that a lot of their stocks have been lost early. Let's extend this blast zones. Maybe we can get more of this data to get, work with and make these adjustments. And so far, it's been working beautifully for them. Already the biggest lead that we've seen the set from them. But and just like that might have killed like on town maybe if they were a little bit. He was a little bit higher percent, but now in Battlefield, he's not even close to dying. Big blast zones might be the key.
Yeah. That was actually kind of funny. Sinji slipping up on that banana at the edge while he was trying to keep ZD stuck there. Even from a distance, you know, that banana can help your teammates so much. So Seagull doing a good job placing it there to help ZD.
Yeah, and that kind of speaks to their synergy too. But like these two play together a lot, like they're good friends, so I feel like they probably play Smash together more than anyone else in the region. And that says something, because like we have some themes in this region.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those two are probably the biggest. But that long range snipe with the orange. Wow.
Okay.
Smart by Sinji. He knew that like there wasn't much that Luigi could do in that scenario. All right, now relatively even game. Blue team has a little bit more red on the table. And now that should be a stock? No, not just yet. Battlefield coming through clutch yet again.
I like the way the Seagull is trying to mix up his recovery. You know, ZD is waiting there, yes, but you know, with Sinji being able to just kind of float there around with the fruit stalls and the hydrants, it can make it tricky for Diddy to come back with, you know, kind of like his weird exploitable recovery. But he's doing a good job mixing it up.
Ooh. And reversing it too. Yeah. Getting a little tag on Venia. Nothing much is going to come for it though. But looks like this time Blue Team's doing a making more of an effort to like distribute their force between both their opponents. Like now they're going after Sinji a little bit more, so Venia might not have as many stocks to take. Yep. But it's not really working out for them as much, I feel. All right, edge guard. What do you got, Sinji? Nice.
Ooh, all right, coming in with the back air. Is ZD going to be able to make it back? Ooh, I see what he tried to do there. He tried using his up B to get onto the trampoline, but it was a little bit too high for him to be able to recover from. Yeah. Right now, for the first time in this whole set, red team, Sinji and Venia actually got the lead.
Yeah, and right now, Sinji looks absolutely unkillable. Like, it's kind of wild that he's actually only lost 2 stocks this entire set so far. In this very moment, he's only lost 2 stocks. Think about that for a second. Sinji the tank. Venia, though, doing a much better job in this game of just checking down at least one of the opponents each time. So they're swapping off a lot better. Now he's switching over to Seagull, trying to keep the pressure going. It's looking a lot more fluid. He's only committing when one of his opponents is off stage or in a vulnerable position. So he's not getting punished as hard this time around, which I really like that adjustment by him. Back throw? Not on Battlefield. Oof.
Yeah, those bigger blastons are coming in handy now for them.
And I think, I didn't see, but I think I heard a hydrant, and that was going to send him away. So now Venia on his last stock. They're still in a very good position. The stock counts are still even. But Venia's taking a lot of damage, 56%. Some of that through friendly fire.
Wait, stock counts aren't even.
Wait, no. Yep. Yeah, I thought Luigi had 2. My bad. The blue background.
Ban blue team on Battlefield?
Please. For commentators. All right, the cross-up should do it. Ooh. No, nice DI by Joe.
A tricky situation for ZD right now, but he, trying to catch Venia rolling in with that up smash. And that might have even been able to take the stock, but...
This should be a free pickup. No, ZD opting not to go for the tornado.
Well, I think it might be a little bit more exploitable in doubles, you know, like either... Like Sinji could easily just come over and, you know, drop a hydrant or something just to disrupt it.
Very true. Yeah, that might be the reason why he's been more hestant. I agree with that back throw a lot, actually, because it saved him a lot of space. Did he die to the bell?
He died to the bell. Okay.
That was impeccable. But yeah, very weird for him to die to the bell like that. I guess he was just that high percent or has that much knockback. But now red team's on their last stock, but they still have a sizable lead. ZD's at 120%, definitely on life support. But a fast follower like Greninja still has to be wary of these grab combos. He can't afford to get grabbed again, because this could be big. Tried to end him.
Yeah, ZD going for those double dare, trying to either read an air dodge or any kind of like stall there, but wasn't working out for him.
Ooh.
I like that footstool from Seagull, but it didn't quite set up into anything that ZD was able to capitalize on. If ZD can just get back to stage, he might be able to secure a kill soon.
Yeah, now the red team's percents are starting to creep up on him. They want to seal out at least ZD soon, but ZD's doing a great job of just staying back, letting Joe take all the licks. And even though like they're kind of hemorrhaging a bit, it still puts them in a better position because now both of them have rage, and both of them are very strong in these scenarios, both of their characters, I should say.
Oh, the
apple,
apple going to take that, yep. Seagull Joe able to do the 2v1, though?
It's very possible. Diddy's a very strong character at sealing off these stocks. All it takes is one down tilt, and I guess Venia's not a high enough percent, but that should be it. No, slid a little bit too far there.
Yeah, Sinji missing to confirm with the bell there. That's going to possibly bite him.
Look at all that space that was just taken up by the banana, or not the banana, the bell and Venia. But
Ooh.
okay. Giving an inch, well, not even giving an inch, just like making the most out of everything that you got. Lemons, lemonade out of lemons, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, well,
lemonade
I guess in this case it'd be orange juice off oranges.
Ha. Lots of vitamin C right there. So that's going to be blue team finally putting themselves, or excuse me, red team rather, finally putting themselves on the board this set. And a lot cleaner play. That bracket reset and that little bit of moment of like resetting themselves might have just been what the doctor was.
For sure. All right, so we're going to jump into this game 2 here. Curious? Okay, so we're going to go Smashville. I think this would probably help blue team still.
Yeah, I agree. Because there were so many scenarios in that last game where like they almost had the kill, but the battlefield was just too big. Shrink down like the just, you know, occupiable room with less platforms. And then now you have a little zone that's more to your liking.
Yep. And I think too, it's we didn't really see them use too much utilization about like kind of exploiting like, you know, landing on platforms too much. So as far as like general game plan goes, it should pretty much follow out exactly the same.
So far, it's been working out in blue team's favor a little bit more. Joe's percents are a bit high, but in general, actually, it's a pretty even game as soon as I started saying that. So now, I feel like the overall adjustments from red team are just something that blue team's not quite ready for just yet. But let's see if they have enough time in this game to get their head through the zone.
Oh, and that Hydra coming in all the way from the right side of the stage. Neither of those players wanted to shield that.
Joe trying to hit Venia with his barrels, not finding the mark, but still managing to make it back safely. Back throw should do it at this point. Yes, just barely. And that's going to be first blood going in favor of blue.
That's funny, actually. Okay, I was about to say, it's kind of funny to see Seagull not try and help ZD get back to stage. He was focusing a lot on Sinji after... Oh my gosh.
Double kill?
No. Good DI coming in from ZD. Not going to die to that key, but Sinji just out here chucking him now.
And that might be one of the big things they're missing too, just like that raw kill power. Like Greninja has to set it up a lot. And Pac-Man, as we all know, doesn't really have as much kill power as a lot of other characters. So just chucking those keys from the other side of the stage might be the safe pressure that they need, as long as Venia can get out of the way consistently. Ooh. Or get in there with that forward air and take a stock rotating for himself.
Now, it might not seem it, but despite red team having that stock advantage, this game is still very even. Venia very close to losing his second stock, and honestly, blue team looking very fresh from their second.
Yeah, both players doing a great job holding on. Nice recovery right by Venia and getting a little bit more for his trouble. Almost tried to hit him with the Shadow Sneak too, but just barely not finding its mark.
I'm noticing too, they really are bullying Venia a lot less concentrated of a 2v1 effort, and kind of they really are trying to like divide when they can. ZD losing his stock there. I'm not sure what happened. He didn't have his jump, but I didn't even see him trying to do the Cyclone to get back either.
He did. It was just Venia was like pushing away with the up B and like just putting so much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very rough position to be in. Joe almost signed to that up throw at 108%. But then Venia, I just looked at his percent. He has a boatload of rage on him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, get
double
out
kill.
Of him. Yeah, I agree with that. Nice up smash coming through from ZD, eliminating a lot of the pressure that was on him right there. And giving him another chance at life. Even though Joe's at a really high percent, if he can just hold on for a little bit longer and tack on that damage, this could be a... Ooh. Yeah, this could be big for him, but Sinji accidentally saving Joe's life.
Yeah, I just kind of hit him with everything in the book, and I don't even know if it was a good idea. You know what? He got the stock.
Yeah, he cleaned it up. There are many, many ways to get to the end, but as long as we get there.
And in the process, they didn't really take any damage, so it's not like they lost anything for doing all that, but it was a... It was looking a little weird there for a second. I thought they were about to let him live.
Yeah. All right, red team, though, getting a little bit, hit a little bit more. Sinji, I still like how he has the second stock, so just hold on to that, and then I feel like red team actually can take this. This is still a best of 3, and this is a bracket reset, so this is a match point for New York. All right, up there could do it, but the platform making it a little bit unreliable. Joe just opting to go for a back throw.
Ooh, getting him with the F-tilt and the Hydrant.
And that was so much damage so quickly. ZD managed to make it back though. Sinji in dire straits, but ZD didn't anticipate that recovery to take that angle.
Really what we're going to need to see from this blue team is exactly that. They're going to need to take Venia stock. They're going to need to force him to share stock, and they're going to have to take out Sinji immediately. Oh. But never mind.
Yeah, red team made that hard adjustment and essentially getting that double kill immediately, not even giving blue team a chance.